Hi everybody. In this video, I'm going to be demonstrating Dashcool's cloud faxing service. This video is specifically for PracticeFusion users, as it will cover the integration between those two systems. If you use a different EMR, check out our other videos to see how Dashcool can integrate with your EMR. That being said, let's jump right into the demo. When you first sign up for cloud faxing, our team at Dashcool will either port your existing number, or we will purchase you a new one at no additional cost. Once that number's been ported over, you'll be able to access your fax inbox from two different places. One can be from our website, and the second can be directly from PracticeFusion in the patient charts list. As you can see here, we have a faxes button. Now, when you click this faxes button, it's going to automatically open up your fax inbox directly in PracticeFusion. And what's really nice about this is you don't need to have any separate tabs or anything like that, or even any installed programs. You can actually run your fax directly from the EMR as if it's built into the software. Now, when you open up this fax inbox, you'll see that there's three main sections. There's inbox, outbox, and archive. Inbox is basically where any new faxes arrive when someone faxes your number. Outbox is any drafts or faxes that you've sent in the past. Now, when you open up a fax, you're going to see that you're actually able to preview each of the different pages that have come in. On top of this, we can actually write and annotate on the fax itself. So I can put some text. You can put a signature. You can put today's date. Pretty much anything you would want to do with a fax, you're able to do right from the page. Now, you're also going to see at the top that we have an AI summary. Dashcool has a custom-built AI model that will read the pages, including any handwriting, automatically synthesize for you, and extract different information. So for example, you can see here that our model detected that this fax is about a patient named Testithy, and it's got all the different information that it pulled out of the fax. Now, there's two main things that you can do when you receive a fax. The first we call fax back. What this allows you to do is take just a few pages from the fax and send them back to the number that you received the original fax from. Now, what's nice is you can combine this with the annotation tool to easily sign and send documents back. This is really useful in the situation that, let's say, an insurance company sends you some kind of document and the provider just needs to sign and send it back. Now, you don't need to install any programs. You can just directly from the inbox handle this entire flow. The second thing you can do is called import to chart. A lot of times faxes will be related to specific patients. And so what Dashcool lets you do is very easily take a fax and send it directly to a patient's documents. Now, what's really nice is that because Dashcool has this AI summary, we can help you find the correct patient to import into. So as you can see, when I click import to chart, it already selected the name of the patient, and you can see the justification here. And when I click this, it even automatically fills in the document name as well as the document type, and it can even assign the provider if it's written in the fax. And then to upload, you just click this button, and in just a few seconds, the document's going to be automatically uploaded to the patient's chart, as you can see here. Now, a few other things you can do with inbound faxes. You can actually assign them to a tag. And so you can set up these tags ahead of time. And essentially, when a fax comes in, your receptionist can categorize. And what's really nice about that is that in the future, if you ever need to find a specific claim, you can just filter to those and search through here. Now, another thing we have is a resolve system. So when a fax first comes in, it's going to be marked as unresolved, and it's going to have this little purple indicator. When you've taken care of a fax, in order to let your team know that no further action is needed, you just click this resolve button, and then the little indicator will automatically disappear. And then for most offices, what they do is that when they are doing their day-to-day work, they can filter to just unresolved faxes, and this helps them kind of focus on just the ones that matter. They don't get distracted by the faxes that have already been taken care of. The last thing we'll show is how to send out a fax. So to do that, you just click on this little compose icon. Then you can choose any existing contact, which you can easily create, or you can fax to a very specific number by just typing it out. Once you've done that, there's a couple different options for where we can upload documents. One option is to upload from your computer. This is just like any other file. Additionally, we can upload from a chart. So what's really nice is you can actually search for a specific patient, and you can select a document in their profile, and it will automatically upload that to the fax. Additionally, we can basically pull any real documents that we want. We can do chart notes, lab results, medications list. Basically, Dashcool gives you a lot of options for how you can pull documents from the EHR directly into your fax box. And then to actually send the fax, you just click this button, you choose which of your fax numbers you want to send from, and then you click confirm and send. That concludes the demo for cloud faxing with PracticeFusion. If you're interested in learning more or seeing how this would work at your practice, schedule a demo at dashcool.com.